My dad started taking me to the woods when I was 5, and then he packed me on his shoulders through a bean field one time when I was 5, and he said, "You're gonna have to learn to walk through these beans or I'm not taking you again." So yeah, he packed me, and then I just been hooked ever since. You know, I just love chasing them dogs. I'm Zach Hawkins. I'm from Pinckneyville, Illinois. I have 2 boys, and I'm married. My wife Hillary, and my dad is the one that got me into this coon hunting. I'm 35 now, and I've been coon hunting for 30 years. Yeah, my dad always competition hunted. He even competition hunted with Wade back when Wade used to coon hunt a long time ago, and Pinckneyville Coon Club always had some hunts, and my dad would always take us there to hunt in them for a little bit. And then that's how we got qualified for the youth world, was at the Pinckneyville Coon Club. So we always enjoyed going to the youth world. That was one of my favorite trips to go down to in Aurora, Kentucky. We went there several years until they moved to Salem. We had one dog. She was one of my favorites. He called her Cooney. She was an impressive dog. She won, that's the dog I hunted to get, my hunter won a lot to compete in the youth world. The one year I went down to the youth world, there was an essay contest for $1,000 savings bond, and I luckily won that in '98. That was one of my good moments. And then in 2002, I finished in the top 8 of the youth world. That was a good run there. And then through high school, I slowed down a little bit coon hunting because I played sports and I didn't get to coon hunt as much, but my dad still hunted a little bit. Then I went to college, and then that really slowed my coon hunting down. But then once I graduated from college, I started getting back into it and hitting it real hard. And I had a good dog, Tess. We called her Tess. I won quite a bit with her. I finished in the top 16 of the Illinois state race 4 years in a row with her. And then I ended up getting a pup out of her and trained him, and I finished 2 years in the Illinois top 16 state race with him. And then I doubled him up at the fall super stakes as a junior, and then a senior fall super stakes. I doubled him up again. And then I ended up breeding him to a female, and I got a pup out of him that we call Dixie. I doubled her up at the world hunt this year. Taking my son, I try to make it enjoyable for him. We hunt off four-wheelers a lot, and he likes to ride, and he likes shooting the raccoons or watch the coons get shot out. I don't want to burn him out walking 2 or 3 miles, chasing these dogs. So I just try to make it enjoyable as possible with him, to make it fun, and so he'll want to go again. I enjoy him being with me because I enjoy it so well. That gives me and him a okay that we can go and experience, being, out there in the woods with them dogs and hunting. Like I said, I was in the youth world down in Aurora when Enjoy always sponsored, just to see the company grow the way it has. It's good for the sport. It's even gonna help my son when he gets old enough to competition hunt, because they do so much for the youth, and they give back, and they help them out. And I just appreciate what the company's doing for the sport of coon hunting. And I know they do a lot of other things for other breeds like labs and bird dogs, but for coon hunting too, they do a lot. We fed it I'm 35 now, and my dad's he's fed Joy for at least 40 years. I've been feeding it for 20 some years probably. And it's just good feed, and the dogs seem, they look good on it. They're healthy, they're clean, their coats are shiny. I was feeding the 24/20, and the dogs were looking good in the summertime through the summer and everything. And they got good energy, the stools look good. It's one of the best feeds out there in my honest opinion, and the dogs look really good on it. What you guys are doing for Joy, the advertisement, the videos, the podcasts, it kind of lets people see what the coon hunting sport is about. It's good for us because if it wasn't for the social media and everything for it to grow, I feel like this sport would be dying, in my honest opinion, because it's just not too many people around do coon hunting anymore like it used to be. It used to be really popular until, just it seems like everybody stopped doing it. And with all this going on now, it just seems like it's gonna start growing again, maybe get more kids involved too, what I'd like to see.